It's been 4 years since the Nintendo Switch launched, and it's been a full year since I last unboxed this thing. And oh boy, this past year has been quite a roller coaster. I'm not gonna get into that. But what I will get into is, of course, my experiences with the Nintendo Switch I had for the past 2020. Now, starting off with the build quality of the Nintendo Switch, it has held up pretty good. Now, there are some scuffs and marks at the back here, and thank God I installed a screen protector because there is a crack right at the top right corner, right there. Now, the Joy-Cons have also held up pretty well. I have not had any instances of Joy-Con drift, so thank God for that. The dock, no surprise there. It barely got any use, so it looks brand new. Joy-Con grip has a little bit of scratches at the back and inside here as expected, because I use it a lot, but not for long because I have recently ordered the ASUS Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and that I hope replaces the Joy-Con grip because you cannot sustain yourself on just this. Now, moving on to the last of the accessories, these thingies, which they're completely useless. Unless you're swinging your sword around, playing the new Skyward Sword that's going to come out, these are completely useless. Alright, moving on to the accessories, I have, as I've spoken before, the Switch screen protector, which protected my screen. As you can see, it got scuffed right there, thanks to dropping it. What was it sitting? Next up is the thumb grips. The thumb grips that I have and still use because, to be honest, they are really, really good. I love how it feels in my hands and on my thumbs. Now, the plastic case that came with my purchase, to be honest with you, I lost it. And to be honest with you, I don't really care much for it. I don't really miss it that much. It's basically not that useful, and if you use it, you're gonna have a hard time putting it in the dock. Now let's get to the meat of things, video games. And let me tell you, this thing is an excellent Mario Kart 8 machine. Truth be told, I have not played a lot of Nintendo Switch games, and the ones I have, like that jumping rope challenge, is a fun mini game, but it's not a full game. And I played that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon demo. That was pretty interesting. I'm not gonna buy the full game, but it was fun. Dauntless is a free-to-play game in the same vein as the Monster Hunter. I haven't touched it yet because I don't really want it to, and I don't know why I downloaded it in the first place, so there's that. And Fire Emblem Three Houses, which I bought alongside Mario Kart 8. And yeah, I'm not gonna play that anytime soon. I don't know, it's just too scary. It's too scary for me. But I do have a friend that has recently purchased a Nintendo Switch herself this year. And I think you guys might want her experiences with the games she's played, so let me just pull it up right now. Pokemon Shield is good though. Peeps just be hating on the tree. The wild area is low-key fun, to be honest. Breath of the Wild, Butter's not mine, but man, the open area is just chef's kiss. It's addicting. What games have you played aside from Mario Kart? Now, don't you worry too much about the lack of games that I have on my Nintendo Switch. I recently purchased Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury on Lazada, which is gonna come in about 3 days or so. Plus, I will be playing the Skyward Sword HD when it releases, so that might just be my first Zelda game, let's just say. If you're here for my opinion on whether or not you should buy Nintendo Switch, yeah, what the fuck are you doing, man? It's been 4 years since it released, and there are a ton of video games, not just mainstream releases too. The indie market is booming on Nintendo Switch. So if you're into that, and if you have a Nintendo eShop available in your region, you should definitely buy the Switch. No joking, seriously. But if you live in a developing country, just let it be known that the video games that are available on the Nintendo Switch aren't cheap. So when you have your eyes set on the Nintendo Switch, you gotta have your eyes set on the games that you want to pay for as well.